my mom, the way she was then, oh, you don't speak in that, ladies. You don't speak about, you don't tell her your opinion. What?
Why you want to be here today?
Figuring I can help, hoping I can help anyone else out there who's dealing with any mental health problems. I just, like you said earlier, about being vulnerable. Mm-hmm. But to me, I look at it by being brave and stepping up.
When did you check the temperature of yourself? When did you realize, you know what? I might have some mental health issues that I have to work through.
Oh, I realized that at a very young age.
When would you say they started? 13, 14?
Young, yeah, as a kid, around 10. So she actually said she was like, she's taking off. Hung up the phone, thoughts everywhere, thoughts everywhere. Main thought was, I'm gonna show you. Main thought was, I'm gonna show you.
What were you gonna show her?
So I picked up the phone, I called the police. Yes, I knew where she kept her gun. And it was in her bedroom. And so I went in her bedroom, grabbed the gun. I already made the phone call. Looked in the mirror, did like that. Of course, it was like, oh no. Cause I got a little too scared. That was my head, like, no. But then I said, fuck it. Biggie was on. I'm looking in the mirror, so you could look through the mirror, and the television was behind me. So I was watching the video through the mirror. One More Chance was on, and I think Biggie was already gone or something. So I was just looking, and it was like, you know what? Start thinking again. I had to get myself mad and notice that I didn't have to. That's what scared me. How I know I had mental health problems was I pulled the trigger.
You actually pulled the trigger?
Yeah, I pulled the trigger.
Where'd you shoot?
In my chest. Didn't feel a thing from my heart, and didn't feel a thing though. So I wasn't going through any pain. It was a shock. I woke up to to the police knocking, and that's what woke me up. Mind you, the walls, the ceilings and the walls were white like this. So when I'm on my back, when you're looking up, my eyes probably were open the whole time. I didn't know. I probably had to click. As a kid, all you remember is you see when you die, you're gonna see the white, and you're gonna have. Well, I thought that was the white. The last one, the God I did, and so then that's when with that knocking woke me up out of that. The knocking, they kept up, but then they stopped. And once they stopped knocking, I said, okay, they must have left. It took too long. It took too long for it, meaning death. It took too long. So I was still just laying there. I didn't feel a thing. I said, shit, I said, I'm here for a reason. Had on like my little school shirt, so therefore it was cotton and we had wood floors. So I'm saying that to say because of the blood was pouring out of my chest so much that it made it easy for me to slide with my shirt in the wood. I'm saying that to say because of the blood was pouring out of my chest so much that it made it easy for me to slide with my shirt in the wood across the floor. I made it all the way there. Only energy I had left was to kick the door. And I start hearing them go crazy, like someone's in there. So when they start knocking the door though, I'm right under the door. I'm like, well, shit, they gonna kill me with the door. And so when they knocked the door, that's when I found out, my first time found out what off the hinges or hinges is, because they knocked it off the hinges. And so boom, and they picked it up. They saw me, they as in the cops, they saw me just jump clean over me and went through the house talking about, I found the drugs, I found the gun, I found it. And so I'm doing all that. And so it took a guy named Uncle Bob. And he ran up there. When he got to the top of the steps and saw me there, he refused to even step over me. One of them yelled like, I got the drugs. And that's when he went crazy. He was like, I don't give a fuck about no drugs. He's like, do you not see the baby on the ground? And funny that I was spitting all in his face, blood, everything. All I was trying to tell him was, I'm not a baby. Because he kept, do you not see the fucking baby on the ground with this hole in his chest? He was screaming at him, and it was like, I guess I didn't know he was, so he must have been the sheriff of boss, because they all came out the other rooms like, oh, sorry, boss, we called the ambulance. He's like, I don't give a fuck, do you, like, so he called like one of them names, last name. Your car now. Picked me up, bought me, and just kept telling me some shit like, you're not gonna die on me, you're not gonna die on me the whole time. The whole time, I am trying to tell him I'm not a baby. That's what I told him for 30 minutes straight. And so he got me to the hospital. He brought me there. He never even checked it. He just left me, made sure I was good. I met him years later, but he was like, I just wanted to say, I'm happy to see that I saved a life that mattered.
What would you say kept you alive that day, in that moment?
God, plain and simple, plain and simple.
Break this down for me, because I've never and I couldn't walk a step, let alone a mile in your shoes. Why did you feel the need to be so extreme? For those that are battling mental health issues, it appears that you trying to take your life was really just a cry for help.
Mm-hmm.
Could you not use your words? Were you tired of using your words? Were your words not going to get the point across?
Words won't even be able to be said or able to be spoken. You don't, my mom, the way she was then, or you don't speak in that, ladies. You don't speak about, you don't tell how your opinion. What? I wish. I'm from one of them families where, your mama kick your ass and straight up, and you don't talk back, and you feel what I feel, and none of that didn't go. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and also I had no father. My father wasn't around, so my mom definitely felt that she had to wear the pants, and she had to be the dad and the mom, so she was